Hey everyone, Mango7 here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7. It's 3 in the morning. I'm in my underwear. I cannot put my webcam on. Let's go. I couldn't sleep because I was just so hyped for this. It is LIDICA banner as we all expected, and just as a side note, I have no idea what rest is in this patch, so I have no idea. Going in completely blind. So she is hot-blooded. I didn't see that one coming, I swear. So as we expected here, she has decreased combat readiness by 10%. If the enemy is debuffed, increase it by another 10%. So that's 20% combat readiness debuff on her first skill. That is pretty solid. She also has 85% chance to decrease hit chance. That'll go up to 100% with skill ups. And that's on a 3-turn cooldown for a AoE attack. That's really good, especially going to be really good for the Hell Raid, I think. Another thing to really mention here is decreased hit chance is such an insanely great ability. I really find Kayron on my ult to be exceptionally great just because he has that AoE decreased hit chance. So super awesome. I'm really happy with that debuff. And the other thing is the third skill has a combat readiness by 100% decrease and decreases speed for 2 turns. Grants the caster a skill nullifier for 1 turn. I honestly don't know what that is. I'm not gonna lie. Do not know what that is, but I'm sure we'll figure that out. Cool thing to note too is she is going to be a boss killer. There's units very similar to this in other games. They happen to use whips as well. I'm not gonna say what other game, but you can probably guess which one is similar to this. Why don't we find out here? Anyways, let's go into the rest. And this is the artifact. She is getting the Sword of Judgment, the Ranger exclusive. 20% chance to attack again with a basic attack. That's actually really funny because I didn't read this, and the unit that I was talking about in another game that does the same thing has a chance to attack twice, basically. So LOL to that, and holy crap, it's going to be very awesome. Just a super boss killer. There's nothing like locking down a boss just so it cannot ever move and just loading it up with debuffs. Really powerful ability here. Really powerful card, I think. So we've got the drop rate up here. We've got side story. What else do we have? Ooh, it goes into the next week. I was wondering if it was going to be every day or how it works. But I guess we see here. More of the same people here. It seems like we're getting Enot. Not getting Enot, but we're getting Enot with an increase. Yep. All of this is the same. Lucky, oh my god. Oh my god, now that is what I'm talking about right there. Is that flat H? Oh, it's I was gonna say, I thought that was a necklace. Okay, so these are insane. 11% crit damage necklace of a crit set. That is so bonkers. I need that so bad. 55% crit damage. For those of you who don't know, if you want to know the plus 15 version of an item, you just times it by 5. That's 55% with honestly 2 perfect subs. The only sub it's missing is speed instead of HP or speed instead of effectiveness. Super insane neck. So happy they're giving me this. But I really want tank units, you know? Like I want my tanks to be better, my heals to be better for those new players, but I'm so happy for this. This is going to be insane for Wyvern 11 too. Great for your Kisei, great for your Alexa, great for anything. And we also have the Rose Coronet, a speed helm. I need this so bad too. Health, attack, defense, speed, everything you want for your healer. Pretty much perfect substats. I'm just crossing my fingers that it does not go into attack and I get everything in health, defense, and speed. I'm for sure going to be using both of these. Those are super awesome. You cannot miss those 2 pieces here. Improvements and bug fixes. Tamarin added to the thing. Refresh time of the pool of heroes and artifacts that are available for Mystic Summons has been unified. Okay. Our reason has come to an end. Information about Season 1 end state. Yep. A timer displaying the shop list refresh has been added to the Powder of Knowledge shop. The shop will refresh at 800 UTC on Wednesday across all servers. So that's 27, so 7 days from now. That is when that'll refresh, so good to know. So Unknown Slate, Gladiators, Axe, Armor, Helm, and Token have been removed. Unknown Slate will return to the Conquest Point shop when Season 2 begins. Players who purchase this item will be able to purchase it once again after it returns. So that confirms that we are getting a second slate. That is so good. That's such a relief. I was so scared about that. Anything else here? Okay. An issue has been fixed in which, when battling against Devour Ericon with Tam in your team, if Tam uses the skill Shining Star while the unable to be debuffed debuff was applied, she would not transform into her idle form. This actually was a problem I ran into, and I actually still beat the stage even with this unable to be debuffed, but it was really rough, so I'm really happy about that. Kelsak's jump animation has been adjusted. Interesting. Okay, anything else? Cool tip. Yep. Okay. Anything else important here? Ooh, Guild, please make this fix. Please make it easier. Darn. I was really hoping it was easier, but it's not easier at all. Achievements for Wyvern 11. Ooh, I really hope that gives us a bunch of cool things. I wonder what it's gonna be. Wyvern 11 and Golem and Banshee 11 quest rewards there. Okay, players who have reset their account will no longer appear in the members list. Yep. Okay, so really cool. I don't see anything else in here, but basically a pretty great patch. No real big changes, but outside of that, pretty great. Improvements have been made to the artifact skill level. Interesting. Text will now follow the hero. Okay, so nothing else super great here, but we get LIDICA. And I am gonna pull for LIDICA. Of course I am. I just got a triple S Luna yesterday. I have literally one Sky Shard right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but her skill set is a boss killer. I feel like if you're stuck in Abyss, if you're stuck in Lab, she is going to be so unbelievably good for that. So I'm absolutely gonna try to pull for this. And this artifact too is just such a good artifact. Gonna lock you down straight away. And again, for those people who haven't played other games that may or may not be similar to this one, that may or may not have very similar units to LIDICA, it was kind of the key to a lot of fights, is just being able to lock them down as fast as you can and make it so they never get a turn. You could literally lock down end stage bosses and they would never move, not once, with a good enough team. Like imagine having a rotating team with LIDICA, with Iseria, with Rima even, just something to keep resetting the skills, and they will never go. So keep that in mind. This is something that will enable boss fights in the future to be super cheese, I think anyway. I guess we'll have to find out here. Okay, so after watching the video here, I found out kind of what this ability does, and if we look at the third skill and watch the video, it kind of gives them damage immunity for 1 turn, and it says 1 turn, but I think it's really 1 attack. So when Luna attacks, for example, it'll ignore the damage dealt, but it will still land the debuff. I think that's how it works. Don't smite me down from the heavens if that's wrong, but it seems like that's how it goes. So basically, she's immune to damage for 1 attack after she uses this, which is pretty great, especially for any sort of dueling scenarios. Another thing to note too is it looks like this artifact helps with currency, if I understand correctly. Another thing I wanted to point out, yes, it looks like Sword of Judgment does help with the currency. I did forget to mention that. So if you're looking for a little bit of extra bonus, Sword of Judgment, make sure you equip that alongside your love potion. And finally, we have the Molagora pack. If you're looking to spend money, this is probably the best way to do it. It's the most power level. It's also pretty annoying to buy this, but it is what it is. And one thing to notice too is a lot of people get really upset when they give stuff like Stigma for packs like this. And the reason they give Stigma is so you can instantly go feed your Molagora. And as I'm saying that, I'm like, wait a second. Those aren't Molagora seeds. This makes no sense. Okay, scratch that. We're gonna leave that in the video though, because I thought the only reason to give us Molagora with this pack would be to train 9 Molagora and make it so it doesn't cause the Stigma, because other games did stuff like that too. But anyways, definitely a good pack to buy if you're looking for Molagora. They're the most limited resource in the game, so I'm gonna buy it. Let me know if you are in the comments below. So back to our scheduled programming here. But anyway though, that's about it. thank you so much for everything. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed my webcamless thing here, and I'm gonna go back to grinding that slate on my alt. So thank you so much. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always. I'll talk to you later. I'm waving to the camera right now. I have no idea why. Have a great night. Bye, everybody. Still waving. I'm so awkward.